good afternoon to all. We're here at the famous Eden Gardens. You join us for this T20 between the Knight Riders and the Rajasthan Royals. My name is Adam Gilchrist, and back again with me today is...
Well, that's a surprise. I really did think the obvious choice was to throw the ball to the bowlers, but nope. Time for the openers to pad up. They're probably surprised too.
Players making their way out. It's a great crowd in today with plenty of atmosphere around. Thick edge, no! That's racing away.
We didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
No reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Onto that early, that could be 4.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Time that perfectly.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Goes over the top with that shot.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and had been put away.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Two straight and punch through the leg side, mid-wicket in hot pursuit.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Perfectly timed.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
End of the over. Kolkata at 27 for none. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Gurbaz, there's plenty from these bowlers.
That was just an unbelievable shot. Middled it and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Oh, that was net. There's an element of insanity the way that sounded. 2 biggies in a row.
Too much width and got the full treatment. You've just got to stand and admire.
Gurbaz is starting to really get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt the momentum. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
End of the over, a costly one. 19 runs coming from it. Kolkata, a 46 for none. The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. See you later. 24 in a row. Let's party some more. This is outstanding cricket.
Yeah. 4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Great shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Attack from the high court end. Huge shot. That's a massive shot, just incredible.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Hasaranga straight through them. Batter was late on that one.
At long last, they have the wicket. Could so easily have been a...
Prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team.
Yep.
That silenced the local fans. Another wicket. Got that away nicely.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Goes over the top with that shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot. And there was no point chasing that. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Perfectly timed.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Gone aerial with that one. It'll land safe. Might not be 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. How will he reply? You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Brilliant shot there.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Huge over. 20 runs out of there. Kolkata 102 for 2. Onto that early. That could be 4.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4. Now that's a difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Shot. Finds the gap with that one.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shot that's raced to the boundary.
Gurbaz is starting to really get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt the momentum. Jeez, timed that well.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more.
It made it far down to the middle. Slammed through the leg side for 4.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come.
It was full and good night. Hit it well to pick up 4. That's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. There was no need for the fielders to chase that.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Caught, gone. Oh, that's a super catch by mid-off. Nicely done.
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field.
40 for 3.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
Nice shot. Pierces the infield.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary. You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yep.
Oh my, that's racing away. Power and precision in that shot.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Yep.
Pulled away, but straight to square leg.
Well, it was short. Easy to pull away for a batter of this quality. The half-century's in sight. More shots like that and they'll be well on their way to 100.
Out. Fine leggers up, and it's an easy catch.
They've looked and gotten out after a start.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be at maximum.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Edged. Singh staying put, but the opposition have put in a huge appeal. Gone. Fine catch.
Starting to get interesting now. That very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrists. It's wide a square leg. Could be 4. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Really was an impressive shot. Good timing and driven through the covers.
Gone, caught. Beautiful take, caught and bowled.
Well, yes, as we were hoping for, but still, solid work.
At number 8 for the Night Riders.
$11 runs added there. Kolkata, 193 for 6. Singh from the pavilion end. Well, now that could be out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot, just sailed away.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Good shot, a beauty.
Follows up the first 6 with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond. Power and precision in that shot.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
Barely seemed to hit that. Brilliant shot, got it up and over, all the way for 6.
Crack. Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous. Might look to go big again here.
Gone. Great catch. Out. What a screamer.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance. We're really starting to flow.
New batter comes to... That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Russell, there's plenty from these bowlers.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Goes over the top with that shot.
It races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
Parag, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Onto that early, that could be 4.
Brilliant shot. You couldn't hope to hit it any better than that. It's raced away to the boundary. You sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed and 4.
That is quite extraordinary. Singh, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Oh, whack. Pick the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
You give that much width and you're asking for trouble. That was so well timed and flew over.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Oh, that's a terrific shot. Leant in and punched through the leg side for 4.
Starting to hit their stride. Fabulous piece of timing, and they're in.
Whacked away.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership between these two.
And the innings comes to an end. Rajasthan will need 272 runs. Get at it straight away. There can't be any settling in.
Here we go. First ball.
Great shot, flicked away in the air, and that's 4 more runs to the scoreboard.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Perfectly timed.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover. And that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though. Two full and straight. It's punched wide of square leg. 4 more.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the back.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. It's going a long way. What a shot.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Big edge. Where's that going? Shot. Led back and punched through the gap in the offside, and that'll be 4.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot.
Narine coming into the attack from the high court end. Bang, bolt, just stunning bowling.
Got to their 50 without a lot of trouble. Unfortunately for them, the 100 wasn't to be as they head back to the dressing room.
Singh Rathore has hit that fine and it'll run away for 4. Fine leg will not get near that one.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit and it was really given the treatment.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
They're going to go in for the kill with this delivery. It's up to the new batter to make sure the fielding side doesn't pick up any more momentum. Jeez, time that well.
Gets onto the front foot, and that shot is full of aggression. Sent high and long over the rope.
Coming.
The captain can push this field a bit deeper now. 3 more players able to go outside the circle.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot. And all around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Off the middle of the bat.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
It's going a long way. What a shot.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched
On that shot. Oh my, that's racing away.
In the end, a very simple shot. Just lets it come and cuts it away for 4.
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
Nothing really wrong with that ball. Got onto the front foot and found the gap to get that one to the boundary.
Chakravarti from the pavilion end. Perfectly timed.
The half-century's in sight. More shots like that and they'll be well on their way to 100. It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
The umpire going to say. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the...
Nice shot. Cut away. Running towards the boundary.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. Delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Thrashed away for 4.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Got that away nicely.
Put it away for 4. That could have point very nicely.
Very expensive.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Oh my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Drilled that one away.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot. That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. Hold the middle portion of this innings, but they'll need to launch now with wickets in the dugout.
Chakravarti, the spinner, coming into the attack. That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Perfectly timed.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Perfectly timed. End of the over. 14 runs coming from it. Rajasthan, 149 for 1. That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot. Edged it. No one there. Could be 4.
Top class innings. Been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half century.
Rajasthan are 147 for 1. Chakravarti from the pavilion end. Wow, that's missed the lot. Kolkata has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Not too sure what they're appealing for here.
2 down, the long walk back to the pavilion for them. This could be a huge swing of momentum.
Always nice to come in the bat after the openers have had a good partnership. Oh my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Rajasthan 158 for 2.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running, and very good totals on the way. Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous. Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
6 more. The way she goes into the crowd, it's a big maximum as well.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
The shot's certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. 2 boundaries and 2 balls. Good shot. Beauty.
That was a solid shot. Really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter, and a great shot off the back foot.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
These are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
And that was seen so early. Timing was brilliant and it stayed hit. Fantastic.
Bowler is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Huge shot. It's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Crunch on the front foot and bang. Gone all the way.
Boundary flowing. You need to find a dot ball or two just to slow things down again. Parag has hit that fine little run away for 4. Fine leg will not get near that one.
Didn't need to bother about running with timing like that.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Narine from the high court end.
Well, the shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs. The batter happy to let it go through. Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
Singh Rathore has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Finds the edge. Kolkata with a massive shout. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
The dismissed batsman caught out for 70.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Oh, boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
End of the over, a big one. 16 runs coming from it. Rajasthan, 217 for 3.
They've played wonderfully all innings, but the required run rate's demanding more from them if they can.
Parag goes all the way. Massive strike, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
You give that much width, and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary.
Parag is starting to really get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt the momentum. That is quite extraordinary. Parag, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
Well, that was a slower ball that didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot. Have to go for it now. This is a brilliant show of power batting. Another 6, and the bowling tactics seem to be all wrong at the moment.
Too good. That is huge.
Whatever the bowlers are trying out there, it isn't working. Already past 70, and this innings could get out of hand with more deliveries like that.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Parag. Stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
How about half a dozen? They've hammered them to all parts of the ground. A perfect over for the batting side. Kolkata bring it home in a close one. So many twists and turns. I think the best team won in the end. What a fantastic match.
That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you again soon.